job is below them, but you apply for the job, you apply. They not force you to come and do it. It's by yourself. You say, I beg to apply. You don't really know it. You don't really know. Guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing? My name is Christy, and on this channel, I film content about my faith journey. And I live in Saskatchewan, Canada. Saskatchewan, Canada. As new immigrants, they say we are new immigrants until we are 5 years, so we are still new immigrants. So if you are new here, welcome. I hope you like this video enough to click on the subscribe button. And yes, you should go check out my other videos. I think I have over 200 videos on this channel. You should check them out. They're actually fun, interesting, inspiring. Sometimes I've been told I am funny. Sometimes I don't think I am. So you should check my other videos. I hope they make you happy, they make you laugh, they inspire you and encourage you. And if you're returning Team Spurs, thanks for being amazing. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you. So today, this is a video I promised in a video I made about a couple of months ago. So it was a video I made about strange things that are happening in Canada. I will leave the link somewhere so you can go watch that in case you have not watched it. And yes, so in that video I said I was going to make a video about some of the reasons you may lose your job or anyone may lose their jobs in Canada. Yeah, and this is that video I promised. And I also see that one or two people also said in the comments that they would actually like to see that video. So this is me responding to you and fulfilling my promise. So let's do this, guys. Yeah, so welcome to the channel. So in that video I mentioned that I found this strange that some people will go to work. It was something that happened a lot back in Nigeria. Like, you don't know, there's something that they called tsunami, because I worked in the bank, and if you were or are in the banking sector in Nigeria, you know what a tsunami is. Except you've not been in the banking industry for a long time. If you have been in the banking industry for as little as maybe 2 years, you will know what a tsunami is. And a tsunami, as in banking terms in Nigeria, is when a lot of people, because this is something that happens across all branches of the bank. I'm not sure, because we don't actually get to see the list of those people that are sacked. We don't see the list. We just hear that, oh, that one is sacked too. Oh, this one is sacked too. Oh, yeah. That's all we used to hear. So that's why we call it tsunami. So like, there's a lot of people that are sacked around the same time, not around the same time, on the same time, on the same day. On the same day, lots of people lose their job. And the way it works is they go to work yesterday, they close, they go home, and they resume the next day, and they can't log into the system because they've revoked their rights, they've revoked their signing in rights or something. And so I didn't know something like that could happen in Canada, where people will go to work yesterday and resume today, and they can't, work. They are told, sorry, you've been your what's it called? Your services are no longer required. For some of them, they don't even allow them to sit down. Like, as they are entering the office the next day, they closed yesterday. Oh, you did not tell them thought to come to work today. They closed yesterday, and as they are resuming to work the next day, no matter, even if you like resume 6 a.m. as they are resuming, somebody is telling you they want to have a word with you. Your manager, in most cases, your manager is telling you they want to have a word with you, and from that word, the only thing you are allowed to take is your bag, your personal things, and that's the end of your job. So that happened to a couple of people. I think about 3 people that I know. And then I also looked at, okay, so what are the possible, like this, or at least I know 2 of them. And to an extent, I can say, okay, these are the things that actually happened. The 3rd person, I don't know what happened. And so this video is just the things I noticed from the 2 people that I have really a large extent an idea. Like, to a large extent, I have an idea of what happened that made them lose their jobs. And the reason I'm going to be saying what I'm saying next is because we can also not base like 100% of the people that lose their jobs on the reason I'll be giving in this video, because I don't know the reason for everybody. I only know the reason for people that these 2 people that I'm sure of. Like, these were the things that I noticed that could have made them lose their jobs. Not could have. So yeah, this is like me saying that this is not the reason every single person that loses their job in Canada loses their job. So let's do this. So the first on the list of these reasons is lack of soft skills. So I actually went to look at, okay, yeah, this, I knew that was what I wanted to say, but I actually went to look at what does soft skills mean, and it explained exactly what I meant. Yeah, it is, you can be good on your job, you can know your job 100%, you can be very, very good, like you are very, very good on your job, like very, very good. And in fact, to me, I've gotten to the point where you feel like you are so good they cannot replace you. You've known that job so much that if they sack you, it will shake them. You are so good at your job, you are like, you are the point where you feel like you are, the day you are on vacation, the office did not get themselves, they will not get themselves when you're on vacation. You are so good at your job, but if you lack soft skills, it is a sure way to get yourself sacked over time. Because the thing I also notice is this lack of soft skills is not like, it's in most cases does not result in immediate termination. You are allowed to, you are given some chance to make amends. There are times they will put some people in PIP, performance review, just to ensure that your performance, Abi. And sometimes it's not putting you in PIP. I think it's PIP that is called. Putting you in PIP is not always about your skills on the job. Sometimes it's about your soft skills, and of course this will be communicated to the person, like, so this is the reason we are putting you in this thing. So there will be warnings, there will be, of course, in the cases I've seen, there will be warnings. It's not like, so to us that is seeing the person that comes in as, oh, she came in yesterday, she was sacked today. To us, we'll see it as, why? It's so sudden. They did not even allow her to know. They not. But the fact is, the truth is, that person will have been getting different signs, different warnings. Maybe not signs that she may lose her job, but signs that she needs to do better, signs that she needs to up her game, signs that she needs to, change in a particular aspect of the job. And so soft skills, communication skills, team spirit skills, interpersonal relationship, interpersonal skills, like, um, you don't want to be the person that's always fighting somebody in the office. No, you don't want. Some people are so troublesome. Like, yeah, and I've noticed that it's not like, if you are a troublesome person in your house, maybe you are a husband that is troublesome to your wife or to your children, you are Jagunlabi in your family house. When you get to the workplace in Canada, you don't want to be Jagunlabi because it can make you lose your job. You don't want to be that person that nobody can talk to. Like, there's no interpersonal relationships when people are talking about maybe their culture, maybe their religion, maybe whatever. Because we are big, because I am part of this system right now. In this case, we are big on inclusion and diversity. Like, and that is, inclusion and diversity is the reason a white person is expected to work with me without any issues. Inclusion and diversity is the reason somebody cannot say they should sack me because of my skin color. Inclusion and diversity is the reason I will respect your religion. Inclusion and diversity is the reason I will respect your accent. Inclusion and diversity is the reason I will respect, if you are taking a day off because there's a cultural thing you need to do. Inclusion and diversity is why I will not raise an eyebrow to say, oh, why are you taking a day off to go and do your, cultural, like, we are big in Canada on inclusion and diversity. And if you're that person that whenever they're talking about other people's things, you are not interested, you're the person that will fight them for whatever reason, you're the person that nobody can talk to you, nobody can relate with you, you are always, on your, like, yeah, I'm not talking about people that are phlegmatic, people that are introverts. No, there are some people that are introverts. That is you. But it doesn't mean that when there is a conversation going in your workplace, you are never interested in other people's matter. But major thing is team spirit. If you're that person that always want to, you are always having issues with working with a team, working with other people. I don't know the job that you want to do that you not work with other people. You have to be big on working with other people. You need to learn how to communicate. Even when you type, your type, your the way you express yourself must not look like you are fighting the other person. when you are sick, you call in to say, I'm sick, I cannot come in today. You just don't, it's not like you just disappear. And when they call you, say, I'm sick. Those things add up, and then it is a sure way to lose one's job. The other thing I also notice is actually the work itself, the performance, how you do like the job you apply for. Are you doing it right? And like the first reason, which is the soft skills, this all one also, they will also, try to, it's not, I've noticed that it's not instant. It's not something that happens like you'll be giving warnings. The only thing, like I said earlier, is the person that was sacked may know that this sacking, maybe they won't know they will be sacked, but there will have been a warning. There will have been maybe a query or something. I've never gotten a query since I've been working here. So I know that if you get a query, then it is a big thing. So the job itself, the job you are employed to do, are you doing it right? There's a if there's what's it called, something that you say you can do, and they're asking you to do it and you can't do it, like I said, they will give you a chance to say, oh, maybe you've not gotten to it or something. But if consistently you are not delivering on the job that you applied for example sales, for example, yeah, you are not meeting your numbers consistently, and it's not that you are not meeting your numbers, you are really falling below, like really really low on the what's it called, target. It's like, yeah, it's a recipe for losing one's job. But it's like I spent a lot of time on soft skill. That is even more important than this other one, than this other your performance at work, really. And I think this applies a lot to people that are changing. A lot of people are changing careers, and I see that a lot of people are saying yes, they are changing careers, and I don't know the kind of medicine they are drinking. Somebody is telling them, have to look for the senior of the senior role, and they are looking for the senior role. Maybe if you are not looking for the senior role in a new career, you can look up to people, but in this matter, you are the one they are looking up to. Why are you going to go and run to meet? And if it happens consistently that you are not able to deliver on the job that you apply for, then I think you should just, in your mind, know it. Know it. That's another reason why people are getting sacked. So this other reason, I think so I see that some immigrants are doing this because they see that there are white people that are doing it, and this reason is taking your work for granted. Like, I think there's something in the air about they have employed me, they cannot sack me, there's law in the land, I can sue them, I can. And something some people don't know is that as much as you can sue, the company does not also want you to sue. So if they get to the point where they want to terminate an employee's appointment, I'm always having trouble with employee and employer. If they gotten to the point where they decide to terminate an employee's appointment, they will tie up their own back end. They will tie it up. They would ensure that they are not terminating the appointment on the basis that they can be sued. They will tie up their own end. So a lot of people not a lot of people. Some people that lose their jobs was because they took their jobs for granted. Like, I'm here. There's nothing you can do. You employed me. I am here. I am here to stay. And they don't do the job. Not because they don't know it. Like, the previous example, the previous reason I mentioned was the job that you apply for, you don't really know it. You don't really know it. You just apply because maybe somebody gingered you and gave you, some. But this one, the job, but you're taking it for granted. It's whenever you do it. It is however you do it. They say this is the way they want their things done. You say that is not the way. And the way they say is their way. You're just taking your job for granted. You go where you want. You do things just because, like, you're here and nobody can talk to you anyhow. That's another. And you'll be shocked at how many people are actually taking their jobs for granted. You think that some people, the way it is not so easy to get a job here. You would think that some people, and yet something just came to my mind, and I think I will also share in line with this. Some people also are taking their jobs for granted because they feel like maybe their job is below what they are supposed to be doing. And so maybe you apply for this, for example, Walmart role, and yes, you know that you were an engineer, for example, before you left your country, and you're like, these people don't even know my worth. So instead of taking that job you have gotten, with all seriousness, the Bible says, have you seen a man diligent in his business? So it does not say diligent in his core duty, like diligent in his the real line of career, diligent in everything he's doing. He shall stand before kings and not me men. Some people will say, now because the job they are doing is not the one that they should be doing, it's not their dream job, they take it for granted. You will not show up, you will not call. That thing they used to say in Yoruba, ko pe ko ranse abi ko wa ko ranse. You did not come and you did not send message that you not come. You will not, you taking your job for granted is another way to get sacked. Like for whatever reason, for whatever your reason is, taking your job for granted, not doing it. You applied for that job, why are you not doing it? And then you feel like, well, they employed me, they should, whatever I give them is what I give them. And for some people it is because, it should be when I show up they will pay me for, and you don't show up and you feel like it is only when I show up they will pay me, so they are not losing in any way. But your diligence in this particular job can be the door that will open you to the other job, the dream job you are looking for. And that's another reason some people are losing their jobs. They are not just, they don't just care. And that's one of the reasons I mentioned earlier, because they feel like the job is below them. But you apply for the job, you apply. They not force you to come and do it. It's by yourself you say, I beg to apply. Not that you have begged to apply, you say the job is beneath you. Like, are you for real? Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? And that's some reasons some people lose their job. But like I said earlier, even in this one, that people are taking their job for granted, they will warn you. They will ask you, what is happening? Are you sick? Are you okay? They will give you time. And of course, know that those times are giving you those, reaching out, they are reaching out to you. Know that they are documented. That is part of them tying up their hand for the day they will say, we have tried, it's okay, come and be going to your house. The house that you love so much, that is not making you come to work. Please stay there, don't come to our workplace again. And so these are the 3 reasons I've gathered so far that could make a person lose their job in Canada. I know that in the place where I'm coming from, you cannot even do half of what some people are doing here before the job is transferred to another place. What people are out there looking for job. You cannot even ask for some of your rights. So let us not go into that matter. But yeah, so these are the 3 reasons. I think I've shared 3 reasons in this video why you could lose your job in Canada. And yes, the reason I'm sharing is so that as Team Spurs, as anyone watching this, you can, guard against those things, and then you can prevent yourself from losing your job. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you are in Canada or any Western world, if there are other reasons I didn't mention, please do well to share in the comment section. The Team Sports are happy to read and learn from you. And yes, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this video. Share to as many places as you want to share. You have my permission to share. And if you are yet to subscribe and you have watched to this point, please hit the subscribe button. And yes, do well to check my other videos. Thank you for watching. Until we see in the next video, have a beautiful life. Bye guys.